When that airplane flew in November of 1935 for the first time, it was literally cutting edge.
But like all technology, it reaches the limit of development and its usefulness, and that was the case with the Hurricane.
By the time the war came along, actually, it was beginning to be surpassed by other aircraft like the Spitfire.
The Spitfire flew a few months after it, and the Spitfire, of course, had half a generation newer technology in it.
It had a very limited airframe development. Airframe did not have the possibility of being developed as an aircraft that could counter a Focke-Wulf 190 or some of the other aircraft the Germans had at the time. The development of the Hurricane stopped, and then the Typhoon, which was another Hawker aircraft, was developed beyond the Hurricane. Development of aircraft from 1938 to 1945 was incredible. In 1935, the Royal Air Force was still flying Hawker Fury, a biplane. And by 1945, the Germans were actually flying Messerschmitt 262s and other jet aircraft.
Nothing speeds up technology except a good war shoot 'em up. You know, if World War II, the Second World War hadn't happened, we'd probably still be, at the later end of the piston airliner engine era, because there was no emergency to accelerate technology to develop things.
Well, those 7 years, from 38 to 45, relegated aircraft like the Hurricane to secondary roles.
The Hawker Hurricane fought in virtually every theater of World War II, in North Africa, all throughout Europe, on the Eastern Front in Russia, and of course defending Canada on its western coast.
The Hawker Hurricane was obsolete by the end of 1942 as far as a punch 'em up frontline fighter aircraft.